Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome back to the podcast. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I I wanted to take the day off, man. I didn't want to do any videos or anything like that. But after yesterday, uh, that was just brutal. It was absolutely brutal, and it more or less gave me an epiphany. And my epiphany is that aside from a couple of very specific projects that I'm in the cosmos, meaning a cache, heaviest in Jackal, very heavy in a cache, and I have a kudos position. Uh, Aside from that, man, there's just not that much over here for me anymore. The only decks I really deal with is Astrovault AXV because I know the team. I understand where they're going. They're building some sustainable dexes, but the best part about them is that they're looking outside of the cosmos as far as expanding and building, which you're almost going to have to do right now because yesterday was a shot across the bow, man. I'm not kidding. I've been in Cosmos for years. I've been covering these tokens for years and years and years. But the one thing that's been consistent is over these years and years is that right there. So we're looking at Atom now. Obviously, it got shellacked along with everything else. The problem that I'm seeing with it right now, though, is that I don't believe a lot of this money is going to be coming back. Cosmos has been bleeding pretty consistently over the last 3 months, and the one that has more or less led the charge on that bleed, and the one that has been beating the hell out of effectively every token out here is that one. It's Osmosis. Now, crypto is really good about having a goldfish memory. All right, if something didn't happen recently, something never happened, and it wasn't that long ago that Osmo was sitting right down there at 23 cents. Devs were bailing; they were taking out loans and positions against their own tokens with no intention of paying them back, and that thing was that close. It was that close to just going completely kaput. But they realized that they have a problem. They injected some liquidity into it. They ran it up to $1.96, and that was wonderful. Everything was back as everything is so heavily paired against Osmo. So all the tokens were all making money. Oh my goodness, look at us. It's great. It's great. It's great. And then the last 3 months have kicked in. So over the last 3 months, that token has went from Osmo. And the reason that I keep hitting it is because it is paired against everything. Everything is paired out here. Everybody wants to get their tokens over there on Osmosis and pair with Osmo. But that token has bled from $1.80 to right there over the last 3 months. That is over the last just the last 30 days, man. It's fallen off 37%. Now, yesterday was special. I'm not gonna lie, that one was kind of unusual, but the fact that it fell so much is very alarming to me. And the fact that if it falls off so much that it's going to drag down the entire ecosystem with it tells me that I need to insulate myself. And the way I'm going to be insulating myself is pulling bulk, aside from the ones that I'm in, my Jackal, my Cash, my Kudos, and my Astrovault, I am pulling out of the cosmos. I cannot continue uh, just to support lifestyles because is more or less what I think I'm doing over here. We love our conferences. We love our gatherings. We love our get togethers. We love Dubai. We love going to Hong Kong. We love going to all these places that we're basically engineers talking to other engineers. It's neat, but there's effectively no effort to onboard liquidity over here. We've been interviewing a whole bunch of different teams lately. I don't know if you guys have been following the show or not, but we've been introducing a whole bunch of teams, and it's Dexes and NFT platforms. I mean, that's it. That's the only thing that's coming over here. All the big launches over here are also going to be perp Dexes and more NFTs and more of the same. Innovation has effectively died out here. That's just my opinion. I know you're going to disagree because we got a lot of maxis that it's very important for people to keep their money over here because they have to, they're validators and that's how they get paid. So it's very important for people to keep their money over here. But I don't think you're doing yourself any favor with a couple of these tokens. Now, I do have an Atom position, which I'm back in hopium mode on this one, man. I don't want to let it go at $9, but I honestly, I'm struggling to see the recovery from this. I don't know what brings it back. Bitcoin, yeah, it had a bad day, man. Look, there it is. We were all there. It went, it fell off a good 3 or 4%, starting its recovery. Atom isn't. Osmo isn't. The bulk of these tokens over here are simply not. So, where is all of this money going? Well, this money is vacating and it's going over here. It's going anywhere else but the cosmos. I don't see it coming back. I'm not sure what you do here. You can't keep just building dexes. You can't keep just building NFT platforms. You cannot keep building science fairs. But that seems like that's all we have over here. There is nobody that's really building a serious project, maybe lunar space, but I don't see any real serious projects going out here that are consumer focused. And if you don't build something that is consumer focused, how do you expect to get consumers here? They have an absolute stranglehold on everything over here. The Atom Accelerator DAO makes sure that they pay the right people, the right influencers to say very, very specific messages, talk about very, very specific things, and that's it. They're well paid to do it. So you're already controlling the narrative, and the narrative here seems to be just trust us, trust me, bro, without being able to back any of it up. It is incredibly difficult for me to support something like that. So, as opposed to continuing just to beat my head against the wall here, saying you got to do it, I'm just going to go where these products are. So I've been out spending time on Cardano, spending time on Solana. I'm not happy about that. I don't like Solana, but here we are. I want to push my money into things that are consumer focused because we can continue to live down here in the cave. That's where we can be, where we can all speak intelligently to each other as we have less and less food on our plate every single day. We can do that, or we can actually change. I've been a huge fan of the Nash equilibrium. It's not a theory, man. All right, it is not a theory. It is an absolute fact. And when market conditions change, when you're all no longer rowing the boat the same direction, if you do not change your strategy, then you were simply exit liquidity, and that's what I'm starting to feel like over here. Whether it be through Osmo, whether it be through Atom, whatever, anything that affects those two tokens affects everything. So I'm literally getting my ass beat on. I don't even own that much of it, but I'm literally getting my ass beat on everything else because of those two things. I cannot continue to just sit here and get strangled. So, yes, we will be moving on. Not leaving Jackal, not leaving a cash. I'm going to hold my kudos position, and most of any of my Cosmos business will be done over on uh, Astrovault. It's not going to be done on Osmo. But the rest of it, man, look, we're moving out. There's some very, very sharp Ethereum L2s, got a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of very good, interesting products that are going up. I actually revisited this one. If anybody made it this far in the video, I'm actually going to revisit this one, the Book IO. I like some of the things that they're offering, like printing the Constitution, the Federalist Papers, and all that other stuff. Me thinks that there's a little bit of conservatism over there. I'm a big fan. So if I could actually climb into get in bed with a project, consumer focused, consumer facing product that is also shares my political philosophy, I think there could be some there. It's always nice to get into business with the same people, but or with people with the same ethos as you. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Look, just wanted to put that out. It's not an emotional decision, man. This is absolutely rational. I can see it with my own eyes. So I can sit there and listen to what people tell me, or I can just believe my own eyes, and I'm gonna kind of do that. So the Atom position that I'm stuck with, man, I'm stuck with it. There's nothing else I can do. It doesn't really matter what it does or doesn't do. It's not going to $100. None of these things are happening. So I'm gonna try to as long as it'll somewhat maintain, I'll hold it. But I have no illusion of that thing actually popping off. And if it doesn't, Osmo won't. And if Osmo won't, nothing else will. It is what it is. So anyway, that's it. Questions, comments, scottthepodcast.com. I answer any and all. And until next time, please stay safe. Please be smart with your money, guys. Cheers.